Hello again, everyone. Welcome back and welcome to my year-end review of the top new cigars that have come out in 2018 or thereabouts. Now, as you know, one thing that sets me apart from other reviewers is I review the latest cigars that hit the market, or possibly I'll go back to last year if there's some I missed. After all, most new cigars come out at the IPCPR, which is in July each year, and can't possibly get to them all in 6 months. So sit back, relax, and let's talk about the top 10. That's what I'll be highlighting. I won't bore you with a lot of discussion on them because if you go to my blog, there are links to all the top 10 cigars on the blog with the YouTube link. Now, before we begin, I'd like to discuss just real quickly one thing that's been on the minds of a lot of people this year. I see in the reviewer world is the scoring, and a lot of people seem to think the scores are abnormally high overall. As you know, I adjusted my scoring this year, and I am very satisfied with my scores. The highest rated cigar for me this year was a 96, and they go all the way down to 82, I believe. So I have no problems with it, and I'll try to every year modify it some and make it a little better. Now, here I am in beautiful Royal Sands Resort in Cancun, Mexico. So we have been here before. I did my review for the top cigars last year at this resort. And I'm here on the third floor. We have a lovely wide balcony, and behind me is the view we have from our room. So without further ado, let's get to the top 10 cigars of the year. But just before that, here are the top cigars 11 through 25. Okay, I hope you saw some of your favorites in there. At the end of this video will be the remaining cigars that I reviewed in total all the way through. Now, we're going to start off with number 10, work our way quickly to number 1, and I hope you enjoy it. Now, at number 10 is from Warped Cigars. It is the Black Honey. This cigar is a 5x48 Bellicoso, and I reviewed it in May, scored a 94. This cigar re-entered the market in 2017. It's been out before, but it really just got going again, and it is amazing. Notes of honey, rather appropriate, cedar, cinnamon, and nutmeg, and a very light black coffee base, which could almost be mistaken as a deep dark brown sugar type flavor. The honey is extremely sweet, but it is somewhat contained by the nutmeg notes. The cinnamon notes accentuate the honey, and the cedar rounds it out. Very good cigar. At number 10, Black Honey by Warped Cigars. Now, you might be wondering what I'm smoking here. It is not a prelude to my cigar of the year, although it is in my top cigars of the year. As a matter of fact, I have several cigars that are in the top bunch that I have bought boxes of since I reviewed these cigars. But we're moving on to number 9, the Protocol Themis Lancero. This is a 7.5 by 38 Lancero. We reviewed in August and scored a 94 also. Tangy, sweet orange citrus. Almost tastes like a literal orange. Very tangy and sweet. Also a lot of white chocolate along with brown sugar, cinnamon, and nutmeg. There was a light black coffee base. This is just another great cigar from Protocol. Number 8. Recently reviewed the Sin Compromiso Selección number 2. Just reviewed this December the 8th. Scored another 94. Starts off with an interesting citrus papaya combination. Quite a bit of cinnamon, brown sugar, molasses, nutmeg, and quite a bit of dark roasted black coffee. Also a semi-sweet dark chocolate. Very good cigar. There's a nice amount of black pepper, which I rated at an 8, which is a pretty good amount. Another very good cigar, the Sin Compromiso Selección number 2, number 8. Coming in at number 7 for the year is from our good buddy that we seem to hear a lot of, A.J. Fernandez. The A.J. Fernandez Belas Ortiz Maduro Robusto Extra. 5.5 by 52. Very impressive cigar from A.J. I reviewed this year in August. Sweet chocolate, brown sugar, tangy citrus, black coffee, and nutmeg. And there was also a nice black pepper rated at a 7. Appropriately enough, cigar of the year number 7, the A.J. Fernandez Belas Ortiz Maduro Robusto Extra. Coming in at number 6 is a yearly release from Tatuaje and their Monster series. This is The Bride. Seven and a quarter by 48, nice size cigar. Pretty much a standard Churchill. Pays homage to the classic horror film character, the Bride of Frankenstein. Tangy, sweet, orange citrus, lots of brown sugar, a little cinnamon, caramel, nutmeg bridging over to a light chocolate fudge, and an earthy black coffee. Nice black pepper rated at 7.5. Coming in at number 6, Tatuaje's The Bride. And now we're on to the top 5. The Aganorsa Leaf Signature Selection Bellicoso. A 6 and a quarter by 52 Bellicoso cigar, reviewed in October, at the end of October. Aganorsa Leaf, as you may or may not know, is the formerly named Casa Fernandez. Spiced apple, caramel, nutmeg, brown sugar, cinnamon, and black coffee. Also a nice amount of black pepper rated at an 8. The cigar lasted a whopping 2 hours and 7 minutes, and that is the cigar I'm smoking right now. My number 5 cigar of the year, the Aganorsa Leaf Signature Selection Bellicoso. Coming in at number 4 was a very nice surprise for me, although a rather expensive cigar, the Nestor Miranda Collection 75th Anniversary. The misnomer about the 75th anniversary is that it's actually Nestor Miranda's birthday, not the anniversary of how long the company's been in business. No big deal. This is a 7 1/4 by 57 Solomon, which I reviewed in November. Scored an impressive 95. A lot of candy-like orange citrus with brown sugar and cinnamon. Those three mix well and are in about the same percentage. There's a touch of nutmeg bridging over to a modest amount of black coffee. At the first third, which was about 28 minutes, there were a lot of caramel notes giving the cigar even more sweetness. The second third had light leather notes combining with the nutmeg. Just a fantastic cigar from Nestor Miranda. The Nestor Miranda 75th anniversary. Now we're at the top three, the big three, we'll call them. The Maestro de Saka Nakatamale. Now this cigar technically came out last year, but I didn't get around to it, so I had it this year in January, and it was quite amazing. Scored a 95. Candy-like orange citrus, cream, cinnamon, brown sugar, honey, heavy leather, and a black coffee base. There was a massive amount of black pepper, which I rated at 8.5, quite full-bodied and quite delicious. The Maestro de Saka Nakatamale. It's easy for me to say, right? At number 2, La Flor de Inclán Lancero Especial. I reviewed this cigar in July and it blew me away, and it was really the number one cigar for the majority of the year. It was just amazing. 6 3/4 by 43, a little larger ring for a Lancero. Scored a 95. Sweet pink grapefruit, which changes over to an orange citrus and then to a sweet cedar. Ample amounts of cinnamon and brown sugar, white chocolate, and a nice mild black coffee base. Just a fantastic cigar with some hidden power. The La Flor de Inclán Lancero Especial. And we're up to number 1. This cigar I had just recently, but it was quite amazing, and I liked it so much I bought a box of it also right after I reviewed it. The Joya de Nicaragua Cinco Décadas Diadema. A 6 by 54 Diadema, which I reviewed just in early December. Candy-like baby aspirin orange citrus with apricot preserves that are extremely rich and buttery. Also a lot of brown sugar and cinnamon, nutmeg, caramel, and a light, clean leather. The lower level flavors of black coffee and black pepper are very nice also. The cigar flows from the sweeter notes to the dark notes in a smooth transition. This cigar just frankly blew me away. I couldn't believe how good it was. So there you have it. The top 10 highlighted cigars with everything else shown, and I will now, at the end of this, show you all the ratings from the remainder of the cigars. But I would like to thank each of you for watching this year, and I hope you come back again next year. In January, we'll start all over again. So from the Royal Sands Resort in Cancun, Tiny Tim out.